We'll be up here in just a minute. I'm setting up some things and hopefully something's gonna go. Looks like we are streaming. Hello. Hope everybody can hear me. Move this up just a smidgen so I can kind of work. I'm not sure exactly how this is gonna work. I haven't done this in forever. Scooch up a little bit. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live stream. Yeah, it has been a minute since I've done one of these. And welcome to the stream on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, Cherokee_Turner. And if you're here on YouTube, welcome to the stream. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some live things with some artwork, which we've got right here. I'm not sure exactly how difficult this is going to be working with a monitor and all these microphones and all these things to live stream. But hey, we're going to work on it. And it's kind of my initiative to get more content out there because I have failed and I have lost my YouTube partnership because I have stopped doing content. So here we go. I'm going to start making more content. So what we're going to be doing is we've got our great friend Fit Little Mac on Instagram. We did a photo shoot at this place called the Castles on Stagecoach here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And with this awesome photo shoot, we've got 2 points of light, and then we use the sun. If you haven't seen anything from this shoot so far on Instagram, you should check it out. Cherokee_Turner. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into this. This is an After Effects. This is Photoshop. It's kind of what I've been into lately. But yeah, let's do it. All right. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate my background layer here. I'm going to try to move over this a little bit. Kind of move in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start retouching her face, get rid of this wig mark, wig lines, get rid of some imperfections here, some harsh lighting, and then pull up the bra, or pull down the bra a little bit and move up the corset a bit so we're not showing that. And then just kind of retouching, getting rid of seams. And then we're going to cut her out completely and then move on. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them into the question box, wherever it is, and I'll try to answer them. So we're just going to kind of move on through this. So I'm using the spot healing tool here. And I'm also using a pen tool on my computer, so it'll help me kind of get more accurate results here. I wish I had a team that could also push this onto Facebook and all that stuff. Man, that would help a ton. But I don't. Hey, Blake, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, my friend. How's the baby? Alright, we're just going to kind of move along here, just canceling out any kind of imperfections that are just not coming through. Super duper, just stopping by, though, actually on baby duty. Oh, man, you're on late night. Well, it's starting to get late night. I remember those days. Oh, my gosh. I am so happy I am not in your shoes right now. I remember being up 3, 4, all the way up till 6 o'clock in the morning on baby duty, and then not sleeping and going to work. Oh, lots of fun. Babies are good. Babies are cool. It's worth it, I promise. Alright, let's get rid of that. I don't like that. Got some of these marks here. This is my early night. I just got offset. Starting. Oh my gosh, where were you? Were you working with Taika again? I keep finding your stuff randomly on my Facebook. I'm like, dang it, I'm jealous. Although I was in a Blackhawk last month, so I don't know. You work with some pretty amazing people. I tell everybody your Favreau story about how you got his executive producer coin from The Mandalorian. Feel free to join in on the chat on YouTube. We're just working away. Oh, doo-doo, cool shit. Oh my god, yes, I will die happy after almost getting fired to talk to John. Actually shot with an A-train from The Boys and some other cool famous folk for a TV show. Sweet! I need to get my filmmaker pants back on. I'm shooting all these commercials. I kind of hate it. I need to take some risks. Need to come up your way. I've been thinking about moving. But I need a job opportunity first for that to happen. The only one I've come by is up in Northwest Arkansas working for Disney, which is alright. But I don't know. I'm kind of tired of Arkansas. How long you generally spend on a photo like this, my dude? I want to be in the field full time. I'm not sure if I can talk about it. But I was doing, I'll just say it. I mean, it doesn't really matter now. It's out. I was doing landscapes on Kenobi, but they didn't like what I was doing, so I technically got fired. I was doing the first Leia scenes whenever she's outside in Alderaan talking to her uncle. But they did use my idea to put some ships in the background, which that was kind of cool. I don't know. It's hard being a VFX guy. Like, that's all they wanted me to do was VFX. And they put me on background duty, which isn't really my thing. I'm not a big guy on the background duty. No, they didn't get Ozark looks. I had to make it up. So what they did was they gave us a bunch of plate stuff and then a bunch of materials that we could use to make it. And then we kind of put it all together and tried to make it look as realistic as we possibly could. And then I put animation to some of the back plates. And then I sent it out for review. And my stuff just didn't make the cut. Fuck your preferences at Star Wars. Truth. Truth. Yeah, no, it was really weird how I got the gig too. I shot a music video, and someone that worked for a studio that was doing Disney stuff just happened to see it, and they ended up calling me. Like, do you have time to do something real quick? I'm like, kind of. It's like, what is it for? It's like, well, we can't really talk about it, and we're going to put a camera in your office so we know you're working on this project and you're not showing it to anybody. I'm like, okay, like how like big of a deal is this? And then I got the email. I was like, oh my lord. That's okay. So this is really happening. It was freaking by accident, man. I put together a music video for this band called the oh god, who was it? Seventh Fall, and I did just some random VFX for it, which was a dragon coming out of the ground and then going to eat some kid because he's his bully. And then I put that into a film festival up in Fort Smith, and then it went from Fort Smith to Fayetteville, and then just some guys got a hold of it, saw it, and they called me like the next day. It was like, hey, are you interested in working for VFX? Because my stuff is, I mean, it's, nobody does what I do in this area barely, so it's really hard to come by. So they're like, hey, we need people to work and do this thing. Like, all right. And so they showcased my stuff with their stuff. They ended up getting the contract, but I ended up not making the cut to work on the project. But I did get to see some stuff that I can, I guess, now talk about because it's released. I need to just film myself blowing stuffed John Favreau on blast. Lucasfilm with it for a job. Dude, you just need to make Star Wars fan fiction. That's how a lot of these people get on. I mean, look at the guys who did. There was this one. It wasn't even a studio. It was some guys who did Star Trek, and they ended up working on the last Star Trek movie. They ended up using a lot of their story ideas. Oh no, not again. Dang it. Alright, hold on. I gotta go dark. Yeah, so when I go dark, it means I have to restart Photoshop because for some reason my Huion tablet does not like lining up with certain things, and it messes up from time to time. So let me get out of here and do that. Here's a preview of my last one that I worked on. It's kind of cool. Boop. And then this one's going dark. There we go. I got to talk to an editor out here for Kenobi mid-pandemic, and he was almost as ready to explode about it as me. Very magic to see it out, and now I need you to send me clips of what you did. I can't send you. Everything's back at Disney. So everything went straight up to the cloud, and it's out of my hands. I no longer can touch it. So, unfortunately, that's just kind of how it is. Nope. Nothing made it on there. They didn't use anything that I made. What do you mean point that out? I can't. Nothing got used. It's funny. This was back like nearly a year ago. Man, maybe, oh my gosh, it might have been more than a year because I remember working on it last winter. Yeah, I mean, I got the experience points, and that's really all that matters to me. They know my name. I got my foot in the door. One day I'll get back there. I don't know. It got me into the Disney. Like, my boss at work, like at my job, he works legit for Disney. He's a voice actor. He did the voice for and the composition music for Space Mountain. He's the voice of the People Mover and all that stuff. And even he says, like, Disney's amazing, but I mean, it's extremely political. It's so hard to get in there. But as long as you have like your name in there and they know who you are, you've worked and you did the job, even if they liked it or disliked it, your name is still in the door. So I don't know. I kind of want to work for Nintendo, to be honest. All right, we got that done. Let's do this. So now I'm going to take this bust area. Boop. Copy. Paste that. Do this. It's very true. Soon Disney will own freaking everything. Disney will surely own everything eventually. But until that day comes, like, I hope they don't, because everything, like, I like Star Wars and all that stuff, and I love everything they're doing with Marvel and all that stuff. But it just seems like every single thing they're putting out so far is exactly the same thing, and I am so tired of it. It's like it's like whenever the world found Chris Pratt and everything was just Chris Pratt for like 3 years. I'm just kind of sick of all the mediocre content. Like, Kenobi was good. I'm happy it came out. It could have been way better. And yeah, I don't know. I wasn't happy with the way they ended Star Wars. I wasn't happy with how they began the trilogy. I don't know. But that's okay. It's the movies they wanted to make. I'm not going to be one of those spoiled fans like, this is stupid and blah, blah, blah. It is the movies. It is the canon. Even though I'm not happy about it, it's fine. But I don't know. I was mad about Luke. Let's just say that. Like, they just turned him into this massive piece of shit. Like, he was such a great character, and then, nah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to bitch about this. Isn't a Star Wars post. This became Star Wars. Blake, how dare you? For sure, we need corporate diversity in the creative elbow room. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not. I've already began, so I'm gonna quit the Star Wars post because I can shit post about that all day, but I'm not gonna, because people. I mean, they're films. I'm glad they're there. They put another spin on the story. Whether anybody likes it or not, that's what got through, and that's okay. Even though I'm not happy about it. this. Like that. And we have it fixed. Ta-da! That's fine. I don't care about that. Yes, Jesus fuck. I can't. But hey, what did you think about the new Thor? I went into it thinking that it was gonna be I had to go in it open arms. I knew it wasn't gonna be Ragnarok. I knew it wasn't gonna be that. So I just went in and was like, okay, let's just do it. Let's watch the movie with absolute freedom to discuss, afterwards. Let's pray there is a felony for swearing rights Disney trilogy as an alternate universe. Oh, God. You haven't seen it, Got Baby? Yeah, I understand that one. I wasn't able to see versus, basically all the Marvel movies. I did see Doctor Strange when it first came out. But, yeah, I hear you on the baby thing. Dude, I want to see Nope 2. That's what I'm going to do this weekend. I want to bring my kids to it. No, me and the kids watched the new Thor, and they really enjoyed it. Apply image. Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. I haven't seen his latest movie, Peele's late, or the one before this one. What was that? Get Out, I think it was. I never got around to seeing that one, so I'd really want to see that before I go see this one. I like the idea of an alien movie. I have a feeling it's going to be something like Signs. Remember Signs with old Mel Gibson? He's trying to go after the psycho thriller, which is awesome, but I feel like he's going against his own grain, because he did this whole interview not 6 months ago about horror movies aren't about showing the creature and showing how scary the creature is. It's all about building up the tension. And then I saw the trailer. It's like, you see the creatures, you see the UFO, and you're like, oh, great. The tension's gone. It's went completely against his whole montage, or his whole thing that he was talking about. Thor was sillier than Ragnarok, which is one of the reasons why I didn't like it as much. I mean, I love Taika, but he really hit the nail on the head with the juggling of the different action and serious moments and comedy. This one really seemed to be very comedy forward, which is fine. It works on its own. But it's good. Still a good movie. I gave it a solid B. Ragnarok to me was an A minus. It was very hard hitting, Like, it was up there. It was very watchable. This one, I mean, I'll rewatch it again. It had its funny moments. I liked the ending. I liked what they did with Christian Bale and his character. I might have to do some surgery here. Yeah, I'd like to see him do, because he directed a couple of the Mandalorians, which were good, but they were very comedy heavy. But then again, he also wasn't he the one who directed the finale, which was super freaking epic. One thing I think they do need to rein him in a little bit, so they don't need to give him as much freedom with Star Wars, I don't think. And they just kind of like, they do need to give him obviously his own freedoms to do what he wants to do with the genre, but still kind of rein him in. There is such thing as too much freedom with the genre of work, and then it might get out. It's like, oh, let's just go ahead and we're going to put Chris Hemsworth in as Yoda, you know, kind of shit. And I don't think we obviously need to see anything like that. Like, but I was reading an interview with Natalie Portman, how he was asking Natalie Portman to be in the next Star Wars, that he had a Star Wars project he was going to be working on. She's like, oh, I can't. He's like, no, I think you can do this role. And he completely forgot that Natalie Portman was Padme. Do I do digital makeup for my poster quality photos? Absolutely, my friend. Right now, I'm just working on the skin and matching it out. Just kind of giving it an overall smoothness, and then I'll go back in and I'll retouch and push the concave and all that stuff and all the contours in there. More or less right now, I'm just flattening it out. And then I'll go back in on curves and push it further. But on your one, I remember seeing this question. An image like this, like what I showed before, that took about 5 hours. But I've also been having some trouble. Reconnecting. I've also been having some trouble getting the proper amount of inspiration. And the first one took me about 10 hours to do because I didn't like anything that I was doing. And then that second one took about 5 hours because the render for the wings ran about 3 hours to render. And then it was about another 2.5, 3 hours to put everything back together. And then this one, the wings took about 3 hours to render again, but I rendered them already. So it shouldn't take too long. There'll probably be a part 2 tomorrow. I had one viewer on YouTube. Yes. Near Shadow, yeah, let's get back to work on that. I want to see some edits before I start pushing out some VFX, buddy. I am ready to go. I actually bought Cinema 4D plugin for our, what do you call it? Our big dust effects. So I'm ready to go when you are. right. Oh, that wig. Whew. I'm gonna have to tame that animal. All right. I think we are just about there. I'm gonna add some makeup here. Curves 1157. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start editing out my image. So I need to cut her out. So in order to do so, I need to cut her out and bring her out of this background here. So what I'm going to do that, merge layers, take this out, take that out, and I'm going to start painting her out of this picture here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint her out of the picture, at least her outline, a bit. I'm not going to have to blur the background like I did the last one, but I am going to have to paint her out of the picture. And then that will probably be all I'm going to do on this stream, and the rest of it will have to be tomorrow. All right, so there's that. That doesn't matter too much. Really, all that matters is this side, because this side isn't going to need anything. So really all I have to worry about is this side. Actually, let's do that. I think that'll be fine. That. Okay, so we'll do that. Put her back in there. And then I want this to have all of this. Oh, where's my thing? Where's my thing? I'm going to mask. Need it. I'm going to mask all of this. Whoops. Nope. Boop. There we go. I have to mask this area off. And I might go back and get these slats here. Possibly. plop in our wings here. Bird wings, render. There you are. Booshk. So they would be in this general area. How about I do this? I'm gonna make them a little smaller. I'm gonna widen them out just a smidgen like that. And then I'm gonna put them below there. And then what do I got to work with? Okay, so I'm gonna need to make some hair right here. Nice. All right, there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna need to make this night, but that's gonna be another day. That's gonna be tomorrow. So we're gonna go ahead and save this. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We did about half an hour of work, I guess. It's late. I gotta go to work or be up at 5:30 in the morning, so I'm going to leave. I hope everybody had a fun time, and if you're watching this after the stream, I hope you enjoyed the stream or got something out of me and my friend Blake's conversation. Thank you a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys